Hey guys, my name is Erin Potter. I'm a Chinese medicine practitioner and I wanted to share with you today a technique known as Gua Sha. So Gua Sha is also known as scraping or coining, and it's a technique that's been used in Chinese medicine and Chinese culture for thousands of years. You use a Gua Sha tool, which can be made out of jade. Some of them are made out of animal horn, or you can really use simple household items such as a lid, top of a lid. This is Ninjam candy. You could use a mason jar lid, or if you have these ceramic Chinese spoons, you could use one of those as well. So Gua Sha is a great tool for really strengthening your body, boosting the immune system. The technique that I'm going to show you today is going to be a facial Gua Sha, and so the benefits of this are improved blood circulation, lymph drainage, and qi circulation. So qi is known as energy in Chinese medicine. There are lots of meridians or energy pathways on the face, and lots of acupuncture and acupressure points on the face. So by massaging or stimulating through Gua Sha, you're improving the circulation of qi. And also there's tons of muscles in the face. So doing facial massage and Gua Sha, it helps to release the muscle tension. And I find facial muscle tension is something that builds up over time until we don't realize that we've got this headache or jaw pain, and not sure where it's coming from. And just doing a daily maintenance or even weekly or bi-weekly maintenance is a really great way to nip that in the bud. So the method of this madness is you're going to start with a clean face, so washing your face and then using some sort of a hydrosol mist. I really love this product, H is for Love. You can check them out online, they're really fantastic. But really you just want some sort of a rose hydrosol mist. So you start with that mist, which is going to be really hydrating for the skin. And then you're going to want to use a facial oil. Again, this brand has one called Nectar, but if you have jojoba oil or rosehip oil or any sort of facial oil that you like to use, you're going to want to put that on your face. And when you're doing Gua Sha on the face, you want to have a medium to light pressure. You can do Gua Sha on the neck, really anywhere on the body. And when you do it in other places, you can have a stronger pressure, creating bruising, which is sometimes part of the goal. This is actually a way to kick the immune system into high gear. But when you're doing this on the face, you really don't want bruising. So medium to light pressure is what you need. And the angle of the tool is going to be fairly flat to the skin. So you're not having it perpendicular, you're going to have it like fairly flush with the skin. You want to do slow strokes, which is going to help calm the nervous system, as opposed to doing a sort of a faster treatment. And if you're short for time, of course you can do faster strokes, but you're just not going to get that tension and calming the nervous system effect. So to begin, you're going to start with the neck and the shoulders. So you really want to release tension in the shoulders and neck before you start with the face, because it's all connected, obviously. So we're going to start at the back. I'm just going to turn around and show you back of the neck here. I'm going to take the notched edge. So I should say too that the tools come in different shapes. You can get, I've just got a couple here, but you can get lots of different shapes. Ideally you get one that has this notched edge right here, so you can use all the different edges for different areas of your body, a flat long edge, and then even this little bumpy edge here. But this is really good for bony sort of structures that you want to kind of hug with the tool. So I'm going to use this notched edge for the back of the neck here. So starting down on the cervical spine, again having it sort of flush to the skin. Then I'm going to draw it up to the hairline, and then give it a little wiggle. I'll do this about 5 times. And because I'm working in the neck and the shoulder area, you can actually do a little bit of a stronger pressure here. So after about 5, let's say we're done. And then the next area, you're going to start working with the neck. And I'm using the long flat edge now. So just starting at the top of the shoulder and working my way up again to the hairline. And long, slow, smooth strokes. Again, finding areas of tension, and you can sort of hang out there, or a little more or less pressure when you find those tight spots. So you'll do again 5 strokes here. And then we're going to do the side shoulder area. So starting, you can anchor the skin too, so just using a couple fingers, pressing down on the skin, starting kind of just inside this, this bone right here. Flat tool, working your way up towards the neck. It should feel really good. And when I get to this area, there's lots of lymph nodes, of course, around the ear, just behind the jaw here, and they kind of work their way down along the neck. I like to go down in the direction of the lymph flow, so to help encourage lymph circulation. I do a few strokes like this, and then everywhere else I'm usually working up to counteract gravity. So a couple strokes here. Then we're going to do the front of the neck. So again, just anchoring the skin just below the collarbone. I'm going to use the short, flat edge of this tool and working my way up just under the chin, a little wiggle. So your obviously lymph nodes are just below the jawline here. So this is a really nice massage for the lymph nodes as well. Nice slow strokes. So the next area is going to be the center line of the neck. So just where the 2 collarbones meet, you're going to anchor the skin, and you're going to have a really flat angle this time. Using the notched edge, I'm going to hold it next to the skin, tilt my head back, and work up towards the chin. And again, a little wiggle when you get to the chin. Amazing how much tension we actually hold in our neck and shoulders, and how something as simple as this can release it. Those of you that suffer from headaches, this is a really great routine to get into. So next we're going to work with the jawline here, and I'm going to again anchor the skin just at the chin, and then finding that notched edge, hug the notch into the jawbone, fairly flat angle, working my way up to that meaty bit in the jaw, and then a little wiggle. I'll do this 5 times. So the next area is going to be the mouth, and just under the cheek. So I'm not going to be able to talk when I do this one. Basically, you're going to close the lips, anchor it on one side, and then sweep it across. So I'm going to do 5 of these. So and again, that wiggle up at the muscle. And this is a good one for all those tiny lines that start to form around the lips. Next is going to be the cheekbone, the zygomatic bone. And again, anchoring the skin, starting just next to the nose, and working your way across and up into the temple area. And again, I'm using that notched edge, which fits nicely into that bone. And you may start to see redness, which is great. This is just the blood circulation, but you don't want it to be little red spots or anything that looks like it might be starting to bruise. So 5 there. Next area is going to be under the eye. So this is a really delicate area. The skin is very thin here, so you want to be very light with your pressure. You're going to anchor the skin, taking that sort of knobby bit and very flush with the skin, so no angle here, and working my way up. We'll do that 5 times. Beautiful, almost more than done. So the next edge I'm going to use is this short flat edge. I'm going to anchor the skin just below the brow bone, so just on the eyeball actually, so very light pressure, and then working my way up against gravity. The forehead here, you can do 5 strokes. And I say 5, I mean you can do as many as you like, or I wouldn't do too many less than 5. I feel that at 5 is kind of the minimum that you would want to do. And then doing the center line, so anchoring the skin, and you're going to take kind of that knobby bit again here and work your way up. This is a kind of at the end of the treatment here, and this one goes over a point called yin tongue, which is a fabulous point I use often in my treatments for calming and grounding and centering, and you can really feel it as you press into this point. It just offers that sense of calm. So once you've done 5 here, I actually like to then take my tool and just press it on that point. So it's your third eye point, so just pressing it on yin tongue, closing the eyes, taking a deep breath. Lovely. Offering gratitude for the ability to love and care for ourselves. So thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, and wishing you all health.